Hello, everyone. All right. Hello, everyone. Let's see. Let me post this in a second. Hope everyone's doing well. Post that I'm streaming. So update on how splasher runs are going. So far so good. We've got, I think, 8 of the 22 speedruns down. So I'm planning on maybe streaming for an hour and a half. We'll hopefully get one, but we will see. Philippe, hello. Pero, hello. Oh, Emiliano, good to see you. It's been a bit. Cool. And, ooh, Jethro, hello, how's it going? I don't know if I've seen you before. So, okay, what's the plan here? So, I'll show you the progress. So, here's what I have. I have 1 through 8 done. I skipped 5. 5 was really annoying. And then I have a good amount of practice on 9. So we're going to try to get the 9 platinum today. I'm like 3 or 4 seconds off at this point. Philippe, congrats on finishing school. Well done. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. I have found the water levels to be pretty annoying. That's basically why I skipped level 5, is that it is very water-based. Which is just a pain in the butt. The water physics really are quite annoying. So, I haven't played at all today, so we'll need a little bit of time to warm up. That was very bad, but that's okay. I think in general I can optimize better in that section in particular. And then at the very end, I definitely struggle at the very, very end of this section for up this level. Hello, dog. Good to see you. Yeah, once I get the water gimmick down, it's all good. Like, I'm trying to, I don't know if this is actually optimized in the runs that I've looked at online. Just auto reset there. For the runs that I've looked at online, they take a slightly different route than I take. In this upcoming section, once I jump over this. So they jump right to this platform, which I have no idea if that's actually quicker or not. But yeah, Pero, if you see any ways in which that I'm being slow, obvious, or like, you know, I'm welcome to hear some feedback about what I'm doing wrong. I kind of think that I just have slow reaction time on some of these jumps. Where it's like, am I like missing you know, a 1/10 of a second on a lot of these jumps by just like being way too slow or jumping slightly too late. So here's the end section, which I'm really bad at. I'm gonna practice it. Yeah, I don't know what the platinum time is for this. We'll finish the level so we can see. But yeah, this is the section that I'm really struggling with. That jump in particular, I don't quite know how to transition from one of these spouts to the other. That was pretty good. So obviously we're going to be very, very late here because I've died like 2 or 3 times. But platinum, I believe, is 136 and maybe some seconds. Yeah, water levels were the most finicky. Yeah, I skipped level 5. I know in Nick's video he says 15 is really bad. I don't know if that has water or not. So yeah, we're like 3 seconds behind the platinum medal, basically. I've been trying to figure out if I'm good at this game or not. I would say my average on these platinum medals is definitely over an hour per level, but probably under 2 hours. I'm probably am getting levels in like an hour and a half on average. Some of them obviously take way, way longer, but and I don't know if that seems fine, but I was thinking, okay, there are 22 levels. That'll be, you know, 50 hours of the entire platinum time. So I don't know if that would be a good time or a bad time, but that's kind of where I'm at. Definitely lose time here too. Ooh, surprised I made that. Ah, see, yeah, that section I just don't know how to do that last jump. This guy. Dang. Yeah, Pear, I'm going like way slower than that, which is why I think I'm like struggling a bit more than I would expect. I shouldn't have reset there. I should have continued practicing that. Like, I saw everyone talk about how 2 and 15 were the toughest 2. I've like generally found most levels to be just about as difficult as 2. Which is like a little bit concerning that that's why I'm like, I think I'm just like being generally too slow. Oh, that was very bad again. I should not be going that far down on the water. That's pretty good though. These little mini hops, I feel like I lose speed on those somehow. The hard section. Okay, good to know that I'm not doing anything like obviously dumb or obviously stupid. if I die, I'm gonna try to get to the end again because I just need to practice the last section. Ah. I feel pretty good about that. That's clean, and then that is not super clean. All right. Arrow, you'll have to point out which section I'm being slow on. Is it yeah, point it out. Be a bit more descriptive of what section I could speed up. Obviously, this is like a nightmare. That's a disaster. All right, let's try that again. That's tough. So I'm trying to jump off the first one and then spray as I'm going towards the second. No. The section with the water geysers, the one where you have to fall all the way down. Yeah, I'm glad I'm practicing all this because it's super annoying that this is the end of the level and I suck at it, so. That's even pretty bad, but. That didn't feel great, but... Shoot. God, really screwing that up. Okay, yeah, so that section where I have to fall down. I know I can hold down to go faster, but it's scary. Anything else that I'm doing wrong? Like, should I think I saw one video where someone falls all the way on the left side, basically. And I'm falling after the first geyser. I don't know if that actually makes a difference or not. I think I can probably be taking off from those little blocks a little bit earlier too. Like, I think I'm shooting them for too long. Obviously slow, can do that a lot better. Bang. You managed to not go through them in the middle, but by the end, right before the floor, it's like a half second faster. Speed up the section with the moving platforms. Is that the like moving cubes? Okay, that does seem faster if I let me practice that again. If I drop right at the start. quite fall far enough. Let's see if we can do that again. I guess what you're really aiming for is to not go up as much as possible on the water. I don't know if that's actually faster or not. Hero, thoughts on this section of whether I should be along the ceiling for the first half of it? If this changed, I might just knock my mic out. This sort of beat. Let's see. Yeah. Fix my mic. Yeah, if you fix this mic. What's wrong with my mic? Okay, there we go. I think I'm back. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better with the cubes. Pero, I'm definitely still trying to perfect that, but it doesn't feel like I'm absurdly slow, unless there's just like a completely different strategy that I'm not using. That's bad. I should try to not fall so far on those second set of geysers. That was not great. Not bad. Ugh, that was bad. Didn't quite get there. But yeah, I can see what you mean by getting it all in one shot. Ah, missed the jump. Okay, Pero, interesting. I'll have to look that up. For now, I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing and try to get a full run through that very last section. I feel like my PB, I screwed up the last section pretty badly anyway, so I'm curious to see how close I am. How close I am if I manage to nail the last section. pretty good falling section there. That section is definitely one of the scarier ones. But somehow I lost time. Maybe that was the cube mess up. Ooh, close. Hello, Snake. Here, let me see. Let me see if I can find your speedruns. See, that's Lucas's. Let me see the other ones. Let's see. I'm looking for yours, Pero. Can't find them. I'll look at dilated pixels. I'm just going to specifically look at this block section to see what they do in it. Yeah, they're doing what I'm doing, but yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it's important. If there is a strategy that takes off a half a second, it's probably worthwhile for me to learn it, but for now I'm just going to keep going. Oh, terrible. One of the little optimizations that I've been trying to get better at is when jumping off a wall to like round a corner, I feel like I wait a quarter of a second too long. Like here, I can probably go way earlier than what I'm jumping. That was good. Better than usual, at least. That's it. Both of those are jumps that feel like I can go earlier. Probably up here as well. Not quite there. See if we can get a good last section. Not amazing there at the end, but this might be a PB. Okay, PB by a second. We're closing in. We're 2.5 seconds away. Feel like I definitely had some screw-ups there as well. I definitely screwed up the end, messed up the falling section. Or I don't know if I... Can you post a link? I don't know if you can in the chat or not. If you're in the Discord, post it there and I'll go check it out. Yeah, I think it's probably auto removing your links. Are you in the Discord? I can't remember. I think you are. Okay, yeah, post it there. Let me go take a look. That's good. I'm gonna do that for those last two water geysers in the future. Just try to jump off of them. I've been like trying to ride them up, and just jumping off the top seems to be pretty solid. Bad. I'm also not really holding down on that falling section, which seems scary to do. Seems like there's very little wiggle room of trying to weave back to the right, but I'm sure I could a little bit. Ooh, that was good. It's not as good. That was bad. That's a good jump, though. Let's see if we can nail that. Fell a little too far there. I think this will not be a PB. Yeah, way off, but... Alright, let me see... Pero. Awesome. Watching Pero's cube section. Interesting. So you get like a big boost off of... I feel like that's similar to what I'm doing, but you somehow get a very big boost off of like, I don't really quite understand what you're doing in that cube section, unless we're talking about a different section. I'm talking about the cube where you have to push the cube over to the right, and then you get on another one and go up. It looks very similar to what I'm doing, but maybe there's something subtle that's different. It looks like you get a big boost somehow off of the first cube. Or like maybe it's that you start pushing the second cube ahead of time. That feels way better. Feeling good about that. Basically, I spray the cube while I'm in the air right after I jump. That makes the cube move ahead of time and keeps your momentum. Huh. Ah, man, I instinctively restarted. Well, next time we get up there, I'll practice and take a look at your video. It'd probably be a good technique to learn, because I know that exact configuration of cubes was in an earlier level, and I bet it shows up again. That was bad enough that we're gonna die here. And watch Pero's video to try to replicate. Interesting. So like oops, I instinctively restarted again. Bet this is going to be even further behind. Tried a different strat there. Okay. Hey, Leo. Yeah, I am using D-pad Pero. Definitely makes the aiming trickier. And I feel like I just cannot learn control stick. Or it wouldn't be worth it to learn control stick. It would take longer for me to adjust to that. How's it going, Leo? How's your day been? Man, I'm overthinking those cubes now. Hero, do you know if, is water faster than running? Should I be, if I have the option to run up a wall or take a geyser up, do you know which one I should be doing? Yeah, I'll give the cube some tries once I get up there. Okay, water and running is the same. Ooh, that was close. Ah. Red, water, and yellow are the same. God dang. Ooh, that was close. Ugh, terrible. Alright, well, this run's dead, but we'll practice the end. Ah, man, you think I should use the analog stick? Alright, I'll give it a try. I'll try to break my muscle memory with D-pads. Might be worth it in the long run. So this isn't an analog stick run. That takes some getting used to, but not horrible. Definitely missing some jumps here. My brain is trying to process analog stick, so I'm can't keep up with some of the little optimizations. Ooh, close. Ugh. All right, moving back to D-pad for now. But it's probably you guys are probably right that it's probably worth getting comfortable at least with analog stick for some of these sections where aiming is super important. I wonder if I could get good enough to switch in the middle of the level for like, okay, this is an aiming section of the level. I kind of did that in one of the boss battles. I used analog stick for fights against a bunch of enemies and then switched back to D-pad once I platformed. Wish I was better at this section. Ah. Hello, Q. Good to see you. How's your day been, Q? Interesting, that seemed a little bit different somehow. Seemed like I kept momentum through there. Ooh, close. Lost some time there, but still ahead. Not gonna be able to do it in one. All right. Ooh, nice. Got Giant Boots and Snake Ring done in New Babe Plus. Have you finished Ghost, or are you doing New Babe Plus first? Alright, pretty sloppy ending again. Nice, Pharaoh. I've been slowly grinding away at Isaac still. I'm close to... I've been doing greed mode and just unlocked greedier mode. And I started greed mode because I wanted to get Holy Mantle for the Lost. But now that greedier mode is unlocked, I'm trying to beat greedier mode runs, and so that's definitely way harder. And so my donation machine is definitely filling up less fast now. Yeah, I'm playing, yes, Repentance. Although I've not done much of the Repentance stuff. I went through some of the secret floors, or some of the new floors, one time. But I've not beaten that final boss yet. Honestly, I don't even know how to get the knife pieces. I know that there's... I know that there's something to do with a mirror, and then I know that there's a later level with an escape sequence, but I haven't done any of that yet. I have most of the base game challenges done, which is good. But there's a lot of DLC challenges that I'm going to need for one of those trophies. Repentance doubling the amount of characters by adding the tainted mode is really insane. It makes that full completion so much more. Yeah, that was a pretty good geyser up. that will save a bit of time there. Yeah. Saved half a second. Just not thinking. Woo. Woo. Pretty good ending there. Nope. For the very end. Okay, probably, that probably would have been close. That very last screw up of falling down probably cost me at least half a second. Jalco, yeah, I love Isaac too. Definitely one of my favorite games ever. I had 100%ed, I think I have 100%ed Rebirth on Steam, but then I picked it up for PlayStation like a month or so ago, and I've been slowly making my way back. But yeah, the Repentance DLC is absurdly big. Ooh, I kept some of the momentum there. That was good. Let's see, this next split might be a little bit better since I kept so much momentum off the block. Yeah, look at that. Wow. That was very good. I gotta check out Downwell. I've seen, I think it was you who was talking about it recently, Pero. I've never even seen gameplay for it. And I've never tried Nuclear Throne either, but watched Northern Lion play it like 10 years ago. Dead Cells is a good one. Dead Cells is tough. See if we can get this momentum. Not quite the same amount. Yeah, I think I actually lost time on the blocks there, but good to know. Good to kind of understand the momentum a little bit better there, at least. I guess we even made up a bit of time. Let's not screw up this drop. As we screw it up. Okay, Crypt is up there as well. I played the Zelda Crypt. That was fun. And then I played on Steam. I played Crypt a little bit and never even beat the main game. Very tough game. I can't even imagine the plat. Rough section there. It's all right. We give the cube another try. Didn't quite nail the momentum there. I still don't really know how it works, to be honest. I guess I really screwed up the cube on my PB because I always make up time on it, no matter what. Took you like 10 hours to beat all the zones with Cadence. It's probably the pace that I was at. I probably put like 3 or 4 hours into it and got through the first few floors. didn't nail the momentum this time, but I expect an improvement. Yeah, quarter of a second. God dang. Frustrating. Thanks, Jonko. See you later. Shot it with the wrong one. I do love the lore of Crypt of that, like, so obviously being the hardest platinum. Like, I'm sure there's other stuff out there that's just way more niche that has something comparable, but it is kind of fun that there is, you know, a well-known indie game that isn't super obscure that is definitely the hardest platinum. I know they did DLC for it recently. Have they announced a full sequel for it yet? I feel like with Slay the Spire 2 and Hades 2, all these roguelikes are getting sequels. I guess the Zelda thing was kind of a sequel. Or a spin-off. Good run so far. Oh my god, okay, I need to practice this. I did see the new Astrobot game, looks amazing. Wow. Okay, pretty sorry. Yeah, I love the little, you know, 10-hour or 5-hour Astrobot demo that's on the PS5. First platinum I ever got. Definitely, I hadn't really been a PlayStation guy for years and years. I had a PS3, but didn't get a PS4. And so Astrobot was like such a great little intro to the PS5, and then yeah, the full game looks amazing. Really kind of reminds me of, well, it reminded me most of Sackboy. Just in the ways those levels looked, but then also reminded me of Mario Odyssey, which is another of my favorite games of the past decade. So I think this will be harder than Meat Boy. I think it will be in terms of overall hours. I did Meat Boy in like 75, but I played it before, so I had like a little bit of experience. So, I don't know, maybe Meat Boy was like an 85-hour for me. And I gotta think that this is going to take more than 85 hours. I was doing the math. I was saying, on average, I'm beating one of these speedruns every, like, we'll give it 2 hours. It takes me like 2 hours to beat one of these speedruns on average. There's 22 of them. So that's 44 hours. It took me 6 hours to beat the main game for the first time. And then the many full game speedruns that you need to do will definitely take, you know, 30 hours, 40 hours. So I'm anticipating it to take like 110 maybe. the vibe of the game definitely, or the vibe of the Platinum definitely feels much more like Crash 4 than Meat Boy, just because of the speedruns. Like, I mean, I guess eventually I'll have to do a no death run, which is much more Meat Boy, but you know, eking out second, like, you know, shaving off a second off of your PB time after time after time definitely feels much more like Crash 4. And I think I like the no death run type of Platinum more than the speedrun type of Platinum. Start this one. You always say Meat Boy is harder than this. Interesting. Predicting a Silk Song flop. I don't think that's a crazy take at this point. Silk Song is giving very much Winds of Winter. I don't know if you guys have read Name of the Wind, but that's another fantasy series that the author has taken 15 years to write the next the next edition of, and it's just like at a certain point I lose faith in these products that take 15 years to come out. It's like something is going very wrong in the development of it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will be very hyped for when Silk Song does release, but god damn. Peril, I definitely do want to get to Hollow Knight at some point. Yeah, Slippy, go find the bard quote. I don't know if I know it or not. I feel like I'm not really even close on this level yet, to be honest. Like, I'm so weak at the end. I'm pretty weak at that drop section. And then there's like little optimizations that I obviously don't know yet, like the momentum on the cubes. I'm pretty bad at this section too, to be honest. What's the platforming section called in Hollow Knight? That's one thing that I never did when I played through it casually. But I've seen clips of like the platforming gauntlet. I think that's super interesting that it is like so much not a platformer that it's kind of cool that they added a big crazy platforming section. Path of Pain. Yeah. I'm gonna practice the drop section here. I failed it like 5 out of 6 times. the Path of Pain kind of reminds me of I haven't played it yet, but the new Jedi Fallen Order game. What's the new one called? It's a short name. It's like Outlaws, Outcast. I don't know. Whatever that sequel game is. I know that they have a crazy platforming section too. I don't think it's quite as hard as Hollow Knight, but similar concept of not really a platformer game, but here's a very tough section. Terrible. Ugh. Slippy, what a ironic quote from Rothfuss. Was this like did Rothfuss know that he was years and years and years late on the book and that it has begun to sour? Like, was he self-aware, or was this like well before this was happening to him? Rothfuss must be thankful that George R. Martin is dropping the ball so badly. I mean, I guess he's not lucky that he's not as famous as Martin, but pretty good run. I think we're through all of my like major screw ups from my PB though, so I don't know if there's a ton of more time to make up. Whew. Was probably worse than the PB. Ah, dang. That was pretty good. Custard, have you ever given up on a platinum because it was too hard? I'll say yes. I'm sure I could eventually do it, but I gave up on what's the game called? Rogue Legacy 2. I could not tell if I was just really, really bad at the game or if the game expected me to like grind levels out. And so I just ended up giving up. I might go back to it eventually, but gave up on that, and I gave up. There was another one that I started recently. Can't remember what it was. There's another one that has a another thing on my profile that has an incomplete platinum. I don't have too many from ever since I started platinum hunting, but sadly I have It Takes Two is incomplete on my platinum. I was playing it with my girlfriend and she ended up not liking the game, so we just gave up. And then I have not gone through the rest of the game with another buddy. Ooh, damn. Let's see. I see Slippy. It's from the Name of the Wind. That is quite ironic. Poor Rothfuss. Maybe he knew himself. Like, maybe deep down he knew it to be a truth about himself. there's like a small kernel of me that thinks Winds of Winter will eventually happen. Like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to officially let that part of me die completely. I mean, I guess there comes a point where when George is no longer with us, that dream will probably be dead. But I mean, you never know. Sanderson did Wheel of Time. I can't imagine George will ever let somebody else finish those books, though. Despite the fact that I let someone else finish the TV series, so I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Chill there. I was not perfect, but not horrible. Okay, good. All right, I think that's a PB. PB by a second. We're getting close. That's like, we're like a second and a half away, I think. Let's see. 1:36.86 is the plat time. So yeah, just over, just a second more to shave off. All right, that's encouraging. It feels like, where did I screw that one up? I screwed up the drop. I screwed up a little bit at the very end. That probably was a second's worth. Not a great block, but see how it looks. Yeah, lost half a second there. That's okay. Try to make it back. Ah. Hello, George. Yep. Another tough one. This one's gonna be hard. I think that this is definitely gonna be harder than Meat Boy for me. I don't think it will quite be Meat Boy Forever or Jump King, but I don't know. I'm slow on these time trials. It is definitely not my thing. Ooh, that's bad. Cal, we've been going for an hour already. Probably practiced this for an hour yesterday. I was gonna say maybe an hour and a half, but probably just an hour yesterday. So we're approaching 2 hours on this level. Feel close, but not super close. We're still a second off. And still definitely shaky on a lot of these sections. I don't know. We're getting there. Oh man, I lost time on that. I thought that was pretty good. It's the 10th of a second. That's pretty small, but still. I went for it there. Only way I was gonna beat it is if I could do that in one go. Getting a little bit better at that drop section though. Wait for the no death run. I mean I clearly have no idea what I'm talking about, but I feel like no death run can't be that bad. Like, you play these levels so much. If I was going slow, I feel like I could no death all of these levels. That was good. Very good momentum off the block. Again, no idea how I pulled that off, but oh man, we're half a second back, but I expect to get that half second back now based off that momentum. Yeah, 0.2 of a second back. Lost time there again. I must have done that really well on the PB. Good. It's not good. That was good though. I might have made it up. Okay, new PB. All right, we're under a second away now. Yeah, Pero, you're gonna clip this of me saying the no death run isn't gonna be bad. Plats, I think I have 62. I don't know what's coming. How hard could it be? I mean, I played through these levels like 2 hours each. I don't know. Maybe because I suck at the time trials, I'm gonna get, I'm gonna have twice the experience in all these levels than what you guys had for no death. Uh, 136.86. PB is better than. It is under a second now, right? I think I got under 86. On the last level, I missed it by 1/100th of a second, and by that I mean I got the exact time that it said, and that is not enough. You need to beat the time, so it's not like I was 1/100th behind the time that it said. I got the time that it said, so good to know that you need to beat the time. But I was dying. Wow, half second up. How is that possible? I think I really screwed up the blocks here, so expect that to go way back down. I don't know what I did to get a half second ahead there. Bad. I guess I had a really terrible first 2 sections on the PB because I'm always ahead now. Which means I really clutched it out towards the end on it, but some time there, but kept some weird momentum through all that, so it might not be a total disaster. Yeah, not horrible. Ah, that was dumb. I think the D-pad is really slowing me down on the section where you have to shoot up to hit the fan. I bet I could hit that fan way quicker with control stick. It's pretty good blocks. Should be way up. Yeah, still lost some time on it, but up overall. Probably shave off some time there as I'm going towards that first ceiling. We can probably start going right sooner. Pretty good blocks again. Ah. We're getting there. I'm feeling a little bit more dialed in on this first half. I'm gonna try to optimize this first section here. Eesh, very bad. We'll keep going, but we're gonna be way behind. Now we're over half a second up. I don't know what happened in that second section. Gonna play very risky since we're so far down. Try to do this as quickly as possible. Okay, that was alright. Okay, that was good. Pause there. That's too bad. Ah! It's going very fast there because I felt like I was down a little bit in time. That was good. That was kind of like what I've been thinking of. Start cutting to the right sooner on the first geyser. Ended up losing time on that second section because I screwed up the last geyser, but first one was good. Gonna play risky again since we're down a second or a half second. It's not good. Yeah, getting the momentum off the cube does feel very good. I gotta figure out how to get momentum off this second one. Like I can somewhat consistently get it from the first jump to the second jump, but jumping off the one that moves up just feels very, very slow. And down at 0.2 of a second on that. I don't know what happened there. Down again, I ran an extra 0.2 of a second up the wall. Woo, man. Really trying to nail the cubes perfectly and end up just dying every time. Lose time on cubes there, but I think we'll be up overall. So we got a good run going. Lost 3 talents on the cubes, that's fine. Okay, let's not screw this one up. I hate doing that. I need to tell myself that every time I die there, I'm pulling back too hard. Like, I never go not enough. Like, I'm never not pulling back enough, so I just gotta tell myself to not be scared and don't pull back so hard. I wonder if on my cube PB it's because I get one extra. I know there's space for one extra jump in there. There's space for one extra jump in there, and I am usually not taking it because it's a little bit tight. But I wonder if on my PB I did it, and that's how I gained a little bit more time on the cube section. That extra jump. Hard to pull off. There's a lot going on in that section. Let's see. Yeah. Lost 0.2 of a second. I feel like normally I lose more than that on the cube. Okay, I think my self-coaching saved me there, where I told myself to not pull back too hard. It was very close. That's a time loss. That's good. We got a shot here. Ah, missed the jump. Ugh. We probably weren't gonna get it. We were ahead by 2/10, and I think I'm like 8/10 off. Yeah, okay, I'm 0.83 off. So, unlikely we were gonna get that even if we did stick that landing there, but it would have been close. That was a good last section up to that point. See how bad that was. I'm trying a new strat there. Pretty bad. We'll be down overall, but maybe only by 1/10 of a second. 2/10 of a second. No fear this now since we're down. Hello, Ghost. How's it going? Probably got about 15 minutes left in me for the stream. Hopefully we can get it by then, but we'll see. That's bad. Thank you, Pero. I feel good. We're under a second away. Yeah, I played this right before bed last night, and I think I left it with like 4 seconds off the time and feeling a little bit hesitant about like, oh, it seems like a tough level and we're pretty far away, so we're getting close. Hungry too? Ghost, how's your day going? What are you playing? Yeah, for sure, Pero. We'll power through. I think. How was level 5 for you, Pero? I didn't put a ton of time into level 5, but I played through it a few times, and it seemed very, very tough. I know, obviously, 2 and 15 are the ones that I've seen people talk about, but how is 5? Like, the thing that I'm feeling positive about is that none of these levels feel absurd. Like, I haven't hit any level and have been like, well, I just can't ever do that. Like, that's just too hard. Like, all of them feels like something that you will just eventually that I can eventually grind out. But I'm curious to see what 15 feels like when I hit it. Ooh, you're doing End is Nigh, Ghost, that's fun. Definitely on my list. Six and 14 to be the top ones. I'm trying to remember what 6 was. And the big bouncing level. I took a peek at, so this is level 9, I took a peek at what level 10 looks like, and it does not look terrible. But yeah, I just kind of quit out of 5 as soon as I got frustrated with the water. But this is good practice for it, I guess. There's a lot of water in this level. Seems like good cubes. Let's see how much time we lose on it. Yeah, we lost a third of a second. It's not great. That's a good take. End is Nigh is your favorite platformer. Level 6 is the one that had the boss fight at the beginning, I see. Yeah, that one was annoying just because the cutscene with the boss. I'm trying to think if I really struggled with any part of that one. Definitely took me, hour and a half to get it, but I think I've spent more time on this than that one. Tough. Ow. Not a great falling section, but we got a shot here. Okay. Cut off half a second. That's good. We're 4/10 of a second away. That feels tough to beat. I don't know where we're gonna make up the time there. Pretty good end section. Oh, I totally failed the dropping section. I think if I nailed the dropping, and so I didn't have to go back up, I think that would have been it. Exactly a third of a second to save. Okay. Good cubes. Missed the jump there, that's okay. Yeah, look at that. That was great cubes. This one is definitely up there towards the hardest. I think 2 was probably still a little bit harder, but probably put like 3.5, 4 hours into 2, and I'm probably approaching 3 on this one now. I had really bad cubes on my PB. That's kind of crazy that I made up time there. Alright, here we go. If I can hit the drop, we have a really good chance. That was kind of a bad step there. Okay, that's good. I think we have a chance. Oh, brutal. Oh, that one feels bad. We had it. Okay, we're getting consistent, though. I feel good. We got this. We got this. Oh, man, my heart was pumping there. Ah. You think I was tied? Do you think I wasn't going to get it? I thought I was up by like 0.6 of a second on the last checkpoint. I thought we had it for sure if I nailed that. I see. Well, then that would have been very close, but it felt like a good last section. But yeah, probably. I know on my PB, the very, very end, when you go up the last water spout and then go over to the right, I know I was a little bit slow there, or that I could have improved there. So. Hate that section so much. Spray water there. Let's see how much that cost me. 0.2 of a second, maybe. Wow, exactly 0.2 of a second. I'm very locked in. We're still down here, probably by a little bit more. Oh wow, we're up. Let's hit this drop. good. Alright, we got a shot. Oh. Yeah, I've been curious about the full game runs and how much wiggle room there is. Like, I got to assume that it is nothing compared to this, because it would just be impossible if you have to play this perfectly throughout the whole game. And I've seen, you know, I know people have died a couple of times, you know, they still make it even though they die a time or two on the run. Man, I've choked at the very end 2 times in a row there now. He assumed that I died there. Let's see how much that stutter cost me. Not too much. Yeah, I knew I wasn't making that, but I had to go for it. Died 5 times and still was minus 12 seconds off the plat. It's good to know. All right. Man, I'm feeling like we're very close, but I'm also getting very hungry and probably playing poorly because of that. Minus 0.2. Not focused. Let's lock in for... I'm going to get 2 more good runs. And I'll say a good run is defined as getting past the first drop section. Do 2 more of those and then probably call it there. Very bad blocks. Oof, very ugly. Oh no. I gotta talk about Patrick Rothfuss again or something. I just gotta be distracted. I've been too focused on the game. Gotta get into a flow of talking about fantasy authors that disappoint me. Eee, that's bad. Made it through the drop, so we'll consider this one officially good run. Though, not a ton of time to make up. See if we can do a good job on the second drop. Okay, made it. Okay. Oh man, lost it at the end there. I don't think I had it anyways, but maybe I did. I don't know. I don't think I had it there, but that's pretty bad. Probably would have been a PB, but I don't think it was the third of a second that I needed to clear it. Very weird cube section. Can't imagine it's a good time, but wow, it was. Pretty slow there, but I played it a bit safe. Okay. Ugh. Okay, that was technically the second good run, but we're gonna go one more. I'm addicted. We'll give it a shot, see how bad it is. We'll probably be down 2/10, I would guess. 3/10. That's pretty bad. I don't know if there's room to make that up. Very bad first two sections. We'll see how bad it is. Plus 0.7. Plus 0.6. Extra fast here. Pretty good. Not even close. Ugh. Okay, last one for real. If I get through, once I get through first big drop. That's the last one. It just feels like I'm so close, you know? Q, runs are going well. We are very, very close, but I just said that this was the last run, or once I get a real run going, then it was going to be the last one. So we are, I'm just getting tired, but we are very, very close. I've choked a couple of times right at the end. Bad cubes here. That was not great. What do we guess? Plus 0.2? Wow. Made up time on cube somehow. Yeah, Q, I was last night after starting this one, was feeling fairly discouraged and peaked at what level 10 looks like, and it seemed pretty easy. So that's good to know. Yeah, Pero, but again, I think I'm bad at these speedruns compared to most people. Like, I think this is taking me way longer than all you guys who have done it. I don't really know why. I guess no death. I'm better at no death than I am at speedrunning. I think I was saying this in the last stream. I think I really what am I trying to say? Try to be perfect when I don't have to be, where it's like I'll just like keep dying in the middle of a level because I'm going for a strat that saves 0.05 of a second, and if I just like didn't do that, then I would. Damn. If I just didn't do that, then I would have way more runs that actually make it to the end and are close. Okay. Yeah, I know, and that's like the bad habit where it's like if I just practiced, I would cut off hours from my time, but I'm too impatient to practice. But I know that that's also a bad habit that I need to break. All right, one more good run. That's all we need. All right. We're gonna lock it. We're gonna do it. This is the run. Okay, I think I'm done. Just playing terribly. This will be last one no matter what, no matter how far we get. Pretty risky here towards the end. Guess we need up some time there. That's good. Okay. Ooh. All right. Well, sorry we weren't able to do it, but we made lots of good progress. 0.3 seconds away. I'm sure I'll get it tonight. But Pero, thanks for hanging out this whole time. Q, thanks for checking in towards the end. Might stream Sunday. That might be when I'm back next. So